it here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I didn't have really a specific plan for tonight. Let me go get this pulled up on my computer so I can see any comments. Please hold. There we go. Okay. So last week I had mentioned wanting to do something with a navy blue and rose gold. So I kind of thought I would do that today. I actually have some Payne's Gray mixed up, which is not navy blue, but very similar. So I was going to use some of that. Hey guys. And then I'm going to mix up some of this Moody Blue Shimmer by Porage Posse. This plus the Lemon Lime Shimmer are like my favorite color combo right now. But I wanted to do the navy blue with the rose gold. So that's what we'll do tonight. Oh, hey, Johnny. Yeah, I'm out of cups. All right. Good times. Okay. It is time for some cleaning and organization in here. Yes, I'm just going to mix up a little bit. I only have these little cups right now. That's okay. Oh, nope, I found a cup. There we go. Okay. All right. So I have some exciting news that my husband doesn't even know yet because I didn't get a chance to tell him. But now here he is on the chat and I was going to tell you guys. Hey, Linda. So I'm actually starting to write a new album. I'm pretty excited about that. Excited, nervous. And I definitely think it will be better than the last one. And I think it will be perfect for 2021. My plan is it's going to be very uplifting. So I finished one of the songs today. Thanks, Tara. I gotta record. I haven't recorded things, right? Actually, I think I can kind of play you guys a sample. Let me see if I can. Thank you, Melanie. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to hear it very well from there. Let me see. Let me mute this so I'm not talking over myself. And let me see if it is in my Google Drive. 1 second. I'm pretty excited about this. Oh, your browser is unable to play this audio file. Well, gee, thanks, browser. Okay. I'll figure it out later. But anyways. All right. So let's mix up some of this Moody Blue Shimmer. This color is so gorgeous. If you guys haven't tried these paints yet, woo, this is Christina Welch makes these. And she sells them in her Etsy store. And actually, Veronica, if you could grab that link to her store, that'd be great. Hey, Julie, in the middle of the night. Okay. All right, getting this mixed up. This is such a pretty color. And I haven't decided. You know what, guys? Give me suggestions. What technique do you think I should do? I was kind of thinking swipe, actually. But I'm down for something else. So this paint is pretty thick and it definitely needs water added. Just in case anyone's wondering. Ribbons. I've been doing so many ribbons lately. I love ribbons. I'd be down. I'm also going to do some coasters at the end too. Swipe, okay. Ribbons, ribbon, swipe. Get this mixed up. Beautiful. Reverse dip, ribbon. Okay. Well, we have 3 votes for ribbon, so we might end up going with that. In which case, I do think I'll use a split cup. Or, let's see. still have a little bit of leftover paint from my last one. Okay, swipe. Well, we can definitely do ribbons on the coasters also, so maybe we swipe the canvas. This color is Moody Blue Shimmer. My fave. I'll leave it here so you guys can see that ish. Stay. All right, I do my best. Swipe with a tree. It's a tall order. All right, well, okay, let's go ahead. We'll stick with the original plan. We'll do a swipe on the canvas and then we can do ribbon on the coasters. So I am going to actually use this. You guys have probably heard of cell activator, and that's what this CA means. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. Most of you probably don't. This is the Amsterdam white mixed with Australian Floetrol. And both of those things cause a lot of cells. So we're going to do a swipe without any silicone, just using the cell activator. I also have a black cell activator, same thing. It's the black Amsterdam paint with some of the Australian Floetrol in there. I used to just do swipes in, like, I do a bunch of stripes. Now I kind of just do my own random thing. Now the Australian Floetrol is a pain in the butt to get. So go ahead and just fetch a tree to swipe with. Snatch up that the Amsterdam white. You can get it on Amazon or wherever. It's pretty inexpensive. And that Amsterdam paint. Oh, hey, Christina. I'm using your Moody Blue again. That Amsterdam white will cause some cells. All right, so here's the Moody Blue. Once again, this is Porage Posse. Fantastic color. But I usually pair this with that lime, the lemon lime shimmer, but instead tonight we're going to pair it with the rose gold. Now also metallics can cause, I should have shook this, can cause quite a bit of cell action by themselves. Oops. So like this can definitely cause cells. Wow, I'm doing a really bad job of pouring this one. That's okay. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be okay. All right. This is the hot mess stage. I'm gonna get in here with some of this Payne's Gray, which is very similar to the navy blue, but just a little bit different. Great substitute for black, actually. I have not even decided yet what to swipe with. Now, before I swipe, also, I like to go in and kind of just fill in all my spaces. Where's the purple? I thought about it. I actually almost mixed it up, but I didn't. Because I wanted to just stick with the blue and the rose gold there. All right. Yeah, we've been having really crazy weather the last couple days. I was without power for most of yesterday, which made life pretty difficult. I thought about filming by candlelight, but then I was too tired. It was just an exhausting day. All right, I'm gonna tilt a bit here. There's definitely still some parts of that canvas showing. That's okay. And I'm gonna go in here probably with a little bit more of the white. Let's tap these spots out. Okay, And then what to swipe with? That is the question. Clearly, I really thought this through. Anyone watching later is going to be like, what the heck is happening? I'm just hoping that that cell activator just kind of works all by itself. We will find out. Either way, I think it'll be gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit more of the white up here. I'm right-handed, so I like to swipe from this direction. Unless, of course, I'm swiping from the middle. And a couple other spots. Okay. Don't want to throw a little green in there. No, not this time. Okay. Now I'm going to find something to swipe with. Let's see. Oh, I know. Those are good for resin. Where's my cardboard when you need it? All right. You know what? I'm just going to go crazy. I'm going to swipe with this regular piece of paper. I don't think I've ever swiped with paper before. We'll see. I'll let you know if it works. If I lay it out flat, then I have full coverage there. Has anyone just swiped with a regular piece of paper? I've definitely swiped with the paper towels and plastic and everything, but here we go. Here goes nothing. Come on, paper. Ah, okay. Marcy lost her way somewhere. Haha! That worked better than I thought. A wet paper? Okay. I do need a squeegee. You know, my problem is I get all these awesome swipe tools and then I'm really bad about washing them. So that actually worked pretty well. Do have some little spots on the side that aren't the greatest, but that's okay. They're not the worst either. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and torch. I pretty much only torch with swipes. Because I'm always going for cells and swipes. So why not? All right. That is actually beautiful. Okay, now there has been in my Facebook group going around this tree swipe thing, which I have not actually looked into, but I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back I did several that were dips with a tree on top. Becky, I swiped with just a regular piece of paper. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do what I know. So like I said, I didn't watch any of those. I didn't look at any of those ones. And I love, on these canvases, I usually like to have them vertical. Let's see. And I like this end more, so I'm going to leave that. And I usually like to be a little off center. Here we go. Don't you worry, guys. You got to take some risks. All right, raise your hand if you're freaking out right now. This was not planned at all, but why not? Don't even know unless you try it, yeah. You really cannot mess up art. I mean, you just can't. Even if you hated it, you just come back later and paint over it. You know? And you, what is it? You miss all of the shots that you don't take? the cool thing about doing this when it's wet as opposed to the embellishment on the top is it just gives it a totally different dimension, you know. Don't want to overdo it. Just gonna do a little bit more. And you can still also embellish it when it's dry if you wish. Maybe add in some little flowers or whatever. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this trunk specifically, but otherwise I'm quite happy with this. So I'm going to flip this around so that you guys can see it a bit better. And I'll take you in for a close-up. So you can also see all the awesome cells in this. And I love the fact that there's no silicone in here. So I can seal the heck out of this with resin if I want to, you know. Another note on swipes too. If you're not totally happy with, say, this top part, because sometimes the paint can go off a little bit, you can always swipe back this way. There's no, like, too many swipes or something. Eventually, though, if you keep going over and over, the cells will get smaller. Okay. Let me just, now seeing it from a different angle, definitely want to do a little more on this trunk. Just a little though. Okay, I think there. All right, camera is going to shake. Close your eyes. Here we go. Okay. Look at those cells. So I think that's the rose gold plus that white cell activator. And I think one or the other would work by themselves too. And it kind of worked like a Rekka swipe here. And here's my tree. Also, look how that, I think it really looks like wood with all those layers in it. And definitely a great color combination. Probably could have gone a little bit less on the rose gold. I didn't do, it kind of just came out of the bottle, you know. All right, I'm going to put this back. Camera's going to shake. The tree will at least mostly stay. If your paint's too thick, it will dissolve a bit. But around here, it doesn't seem like it will dissolve. All right, here we go. So if anyone's wondering on the Australian Floetrol, first of all, I definitely do not work for this company or make this, and I'm not a chemist or whatever, right? So it says it is a conditioner, not a thinner. Extends wet edge, avoids brush mark, keeps paint flowing, improves coverage. Acrylic paint and stain conditioner. So that's what the bottle says. It says what Floetrol does for faster, easier brushing, rolling, spraying, add Floetrol to acrylic paint. It flows and covers like oil paint. So that's what it says specifically. That's the Australian Floetrol. That was a horrible Australian accent. Yeah, I get my regular Floetrol from Lowe's here. This Australian Floetrol I think I got from eBay. Christina Welch probably has a good hookup for that. This is the one and only bottle I've bought. And I don't know that I'll buy more, but yeah. Okay. No, you wouldn't have to clean this before varnishing. You just varnish. That's the cool thing about not having the silicone in there. Wholesale paints on at eBay. Okay, that might actually be where I got it from. All right, so let me move this aside carefully. And then we're going to do these coasters I'm going to, someone suggested that I tape the backs of these so that I could move them together, but I'm not gonna worry about them. I'm gonna paint them down here and then always raise them to dry. Definitely don't let it stick together or they will stick together. Dark before light, the Australian Floetrol is definitely different than the American Floetrol. Like I said, not a chemist or anything, but it causes reactions that the American definitely does not cause. So, but yeah, the American Floetrol is definitely cheaper as well. All right, I think I'm going to use a little bit of this leftover paint, which is some crazy colors in here. And I'll use the same colors plus some purple and why not a little bit of green, maybe some gold. Okay, a little bit of, I'm just going to use regular white though, not the cell activator white. Okay, these are wood. Oh right, so these are wood and I get them from Itsy Bitsy. Which are pretty inexpensive. Actually, Veronica, if you're able to grab that link too, that would be fantastic. But these make just amazing coasters. They're really lightweight. Unlike tile, they're not going to break. And let me show you these other ones. I think I have a video coming out on these soon, actually. But they have also circular ones. So these are some circular ones that I did that are basically ready to go. I just need to finish the backs. These will be up in my Etsy probably tomorrow. Yeah. So those are cool. Yes. Sorry, little birdie. I think the brand is called Itsy Bitsy. Or I don't know. Let me see. Little birdie. My bad. My bad. You got it. You got it. All right. So I got some white. Now we don't need as much paint. Let's go with this Moody Blue. I'll get the purple in there. This is, I think, a metallic purple also. We're gonna have a lot of metallics in here. This is a metallic green too. This is an Arteza color. Super pretty. You know what? We'll go with the rose gold again. Because why not? Okay. And top this off with a little bit more white. Now that bottom layer has some crazy colors in it, so. Okay, here we go with ribbons. I'm gonna go back and forth so that hopefully all the colors get all over all the tiles, or wood pieces rather. Okay. Now here's where if you have had taped them, you can move them together like this. I obviously didn't, but I can move two together at a time actually. So I'll try that. I think these are going to be pretty with that rose gold. Oh no. Okay. Well, that didn't quite work. This takes some agility, I guess, that I don't have. They'll still be really pretty though. Okay. There's the first two. I never try to do these so that they perfectly match as if you put them together. I just do them as a set with matching colors. And it's so hard to mess up coasters. That's one of the things I love. They always come out beautiful. You can do tree rings on them. You could do blooms. You could do ribbons, swipes, whatever. I think the next time I do the coasters, I might try to tape the backs and tilt them all together. Okay. There we go. Super pretty. All right, I'm going to get these raised up. And then Tara said, if you make them too pretty, no one will want to put drinks on them. Very true. Okay. So to raise these guys, I usually just use the little cups. Whoopsies. I too feel like everything needs to be poured on. One thing I love to do with coasters too is you can, of course, hit up all the sides, but another great thing, especially with these guys, is wait till they're dry and then cover the sides with either a corresponding color, like take that purple and go in there and paint the sides separately, or take a gold or a silver or something like that that goes with it. So like with this, I would probably actually use rose gold, if anything. Yeah. Doing that just adds kind of a whole new dimension. And I let these dry for a couple weeks and then put resin on them, and they are good to go. There we go. All right. I seal my coasters with resin. And on the backs, you can either add cork pieces. They actually have on Amazon and in my store, if you go to the description of the video, there's a link to my Amazon store. They have ones that are made for these guys. So you can just buy those. They're self-adhesive. You throw them on the back. Or you can just sand and paint the back and then throw some of the like furniture stopper thingies that you put under like your couch legs or whatever. You put some of those underneath. Okay, Jen said, should wood rounds coasters be sealed with a primer or gesso? I honestly often don't seal them with anything beforehand. I just go ahead and paint right on them, and it depends on the wood. Let me put it that way. These are MDF, which is a very dense wood. If you're pouring on these, they're generally not going to get warped or soak up too much of the paint. But if you're using any other kind of wood, like some regular wood, then it's often, they will soak it up. So you would want to prime it. Hopefully that, yeah, like felt. Those felt stopper thingies. That you can put felt on the bottom. You can put cork. The cool thing about cork actually is that these are, when they're sealed with resin, they're really made for hot drinks. If you put the cork on the back, you could also flip it up over and use it for a cold drink because it will pick up the condensation. Whew, lots of questions. Okay. Which heat resistant have you found to use best? I use the Stone Coat countertop resin for these. You can also use the Stone Coat Countertops Art Coat. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I am pouring on metal circular saws, which I prime the metal with. Yeah, for that, just use a regular primer. You can use the Rust-Oleum 2X spray if you want. And they'll say whether they're good for metal or not. Generally, they are. I'm going to take you for a close-up on these guys. Camera's going to shake. Oh, sorry about that. My phone was yelling at me to rotate. These are pretty. Lighter than I anticipated or intended, but I actually really like these colors. Yeah, you can absolutely prime them. I just haven't really found any difference personally. I've done both, and yeah, sometimes I'm kind of like, why bother? Okay, guys, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys so much for for watching. Sorry, I saw Devil Rider Man. Hey, Ralphie. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, I think that's all. I don't think I have any other news or anything. I've got the acrylic pour paint nights now happening on Facebook. I started to put together those kits for them. The first one's already sold out, but we have the one coming up in March. There's still some more kits left for that, which are up in my Etsy store. And yeah. All right, guys, have a fantastic night. Yeah, I have to leave because Ralph is here now. So, and he smells kind of funny. Just kidding. All right. Yes, this will be available later. The blue shimmer paint is Porage Posse. So that's on Christina Welch's Etsy store. You can find it there. Okay, guys, bye. See ya.